This is so cool.
So this is Taco Tuesday girl.
Hey, I know her.
Yeah.
This is not boring. I agree with that.
My
long form, unedited conversation. I love it.
Kenny's great. We should give him a raise.
Oh yeah?
I paid them in the parking lot.
Yeah, what the I don't even pay him. He's a volunteer right now. Yeah. Unpaid intern.
Actually, he just stole my fake friendly, but
yeah, this is a non-profit actually.
This is charity work.
We do all this for charity.
Oh my god. It was funny. We were on Stiff Socks yesterday, but we didn't talk about anything. Like literally nothing.
Yeah, they're a stream of consciousness. Like, I'm like, this is an ADHD podcast.
At one point, me and Trevor were talking, and her and Micah were talking. And I'm like, this is just no one's gonna listen to this. No
this might end up being similar.
Yeah, then that's what we're good at.
I feel like that always happens to me when like I have like a guest that I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
And like you guys, like we listen to your show, like we're actually genuine.
Oh my god, we love it.
We were in the car, and I was like, why do you think they listen to us? This is so weird.
It's like the only podcast we agree on. It is. You guys are so in sync.
We're married. No, but like honestly, like all we do, like if we're driving somewhere, the only thing we agree on is that we want to listen to Giggly Squad.
In the middle of a fight, you're like, just think of a good time. We want to listen to Giggly Squad together.
Yeah.
Go back to that point. No, but I told her, I was like, they like us. I don't know why. Just go with it. Just go with it.
You guys are hilarious.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, it's just funny because I feel like we're such different worlds. Like you guys like are dominating YouTube and stuff, and we're out here like little dirty rats in New York City. And I'm like, how did they even discover us? Like when she messaged me, I was like, hi Kelsey. Yes, I know who you are. I'm a fan of you guys too. So this is fucking cool.
No, it's great. And every time I'm like super excited for a guest, like the day arrives and the day before I see them on another show. Yeah. That's like very similar. I'm like, God.
No. What I want to tell you is when we were on Stip Socks, great guys, it's going to be different. Because the only one question they asked Paige was, where are you from?
Literally.
And then it just went.
Yeah. Albany is a very polarizing answer.
Where are they from?
We don't know.
We didn't ask.
We didn't. We have no idea.
Couldn't get there.
No.
Like, too much to talk about Albany apparently.
We talked about anal a lot.
Did you?
Yeah.
Damn it. Well,
okay, yeah.
There goes that.
But I mean, there's so many ways to get into anal, so we're still open to it.
There's just one way, isn't it? Yeah. Ass. Right?
That's what they say.
She's like, I wouldn't know, but
I literally wouldn't.
Yeah, true.
I actually told my husband because I wanted to. Sorry, we're married.
I don't have a husband.
You don't have a husband.
Okay.
But I like wanted to like play hard to get, so I was like, on our wedding day, we can do anal.
Oh wait, I feel like I remember. Have you talked?
I probably have.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend like.
But no, but you've never heard this before.
Okay.
But on our wedding day, I was like, babe, let's do anal, and he said no. Like I was some like poop whore.
And you were like, annulment.
And I was like, are you? So now when he tries to do it, I go, you rejected me in my time of vulnerability.
Yeah.
So that was his one shot?
Yeah.
And now it's not.
I wouldn't keep holding out.
Well,
keep that thing sealed.
And he's like, like we've been married for a year, and like you promised me something, and I was like, and you rejected me when I spread my cheeks for you.
Next month.
May 13th.
Oh my God.
It's actually 1 year from her Bachelorette, which is more significant, I feel like.
I invited you guys to my Bachelorette, just so you know. I DM'd Hannah and I said, I just listened to your Bachelorette episode, and if you guys want to come to mine.
Oh my God. Hannah didn't tell me, or I would have been there.
No, we had a Giggly Squad show.
Oh.
But I was...
Where did you go for yours?
We went to Scottsdale.
Oh my... Okay, the first time I ever went to Scottsdale, and the only time, I was like, this is the ideal place for a Bachelorette because the clubs are outside.
Yeah, no, it's so fun.
Yeah.
And it gets like a bad rep.
It does, but
it's so fun. The first time I went, I was like, this is the greatest place ever. And I just knew from that moment on that
you posted a TikTok about like it, and you said Scottsdale was like the best place or something, and I popped on the comments and everyone was like ripping on you for thinking Scottsdale was cool.
No,
But I actually
liked
think it's
it.
great. I love that.
I was like amazed when I was driving through and I was like, no one has grass on their lawns. And this is just like so interesting to me.
Wait, same. The first time I ever went to Arizona, I was like, why does everybody only have rocks?
Yeah, I didn't know it was a desert.
No, I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about that one time.
People don't talk about how cactus are the fuckboy of plants.
Okay.
How so?
Like they're like no, like
the energy they put out.
like they're fucking hot. Like a
Yeah,
skinny
no, they are
cactus.
hot.
I'm like,
Yeah.
you are tall and you will hurt me. I'm attracted to you.
Yes.
Cacti are. I said cacti. Like I'm a fucking like
good.
scientist. Yes,
the tongue.
thank you. But anyway, no, Scottsdale. Also, the weather's great. You don't have to worry about it, and you're just dehydrated naturally.
It was perfect. It was so fun. But
What kind of head bride were you at the Bachelorette? Because there's a lot of like it can bring out a lot of different personalities.
I feel, I might be wrong, but I feel like I was a pretty chill bride the whole time, wedding and Bachelorette party.
I agree with you.
Hannah didn't even
Like, I was
want to
there.
do a Bachelorette. Like it felt like it was really my party.
Did you plan it?
I
kind of
didn't do the
did.
admin. At first she texted us and she was like, I really want to go to a farm upstate. And I was like, if you think I'm petting a
insane of
baby
you.
goat when we could be in Miami, you've lost your mind.
Right.
That's the thing. If it's supposed to be like me having fun is watching Paige trying to feed farm animals. That's fun for me. And she was like, no, we're not fucking doing that. We're going to Miami. And I was like, I don't want to go to the clubs. And she's like, but I'm a crazy bride where I like, if you're not having fun, I'm not having fun.
I think that's my
We're
vibe
people
as
pleasers
well.
like that.
Yes.
At one point, I was sitting there at my bachelor and everyone was vibing, like my literal dream. Then I realized no one was talking to me.
Yeah,
I was
and
like,
she got so mad.
I was like,
I remember the
be here.
That literally happened to me too. I brought my maid of honor into the bathroom and I was like, it's just like everybody's kind of talking. They're talking about I was like, this side of the table's talking about how they don't want weddings, which is fucked up because I'm having one in a month. And this side is talking about
weddings are
her
chuggy.
future wedding dress. And like I don't really understand because no one's asked me about mine.
It was Hannah's worst nightmare because her college best friend and I met for the first time and we just fell in love. Like it was so
You
energetic.
wanted to be, but then all they did was shit on me for
Yeah.
4 days.
Yeah.
But honestly, that's the only way I can accept
It was
affection.
really a roast. The
It was
whole
a
weekend was a roast.
It was a rose.
Yeah.
It sounded so much fun.
It was great.
I think it was fun too because we had zero expectations.
Right.
And everyone there was a legitimate comedian. So everyone was like getting up and like practicing their sets.
On the
And,
boat.
Yeah. And we were just like, what's happening? And then we didn't even go to the club one night because we were like, practice your set again. We want to laugh.
On the boat,
And
you
it
know,
was
exactly.
amazing. It was so good.
I know. I wish we like didn't have to pretend like we don't know exactly what happened.
I'm obviously not
Everything
pretending.
you're
I'm like,
saying,
oh yeah, the boat.
yeah.
No, I'm doing a bad
For
time
the
not
first
pretending.
time.
But we were stalking you guys as well, equally as creepy. And your wedding aesthetic was such a vibe.
Yeah.
Thank
Hannah did say, is this better than mine? And I had to say no because
Yeah,
I'm
it
a
was-
good
she was
friend.
like,
What do you
is
think
his-
is really
friend.
cool?
She was like, is your ex-boyfriend, your
It
girlfriend
was
hot?
very-
She was like, I mean, it's like, it's not for me.
It's just different.
She's okay. But I mean, I like cactus, so I was like, oh, they got fucking cactus in the back.
Listen, I was just saying right before that now after my wedding, every time someone posts about their wedding, now I'm like, oh my God, it's not that great. Like, why the fuck is everybody bragging?
I feel like that too.
Sophia Richie's wedding.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to hear about it. Like, my friend is sending me like all of these like TikToks and she's like, oh my God, this is exactly what I want to do for my wedding. I'm like, I literally just had a wedding. Stop telling me what you're going to do different because you should want it to be what mine was.
Or like people will like act like I invented the disco ball at a wedding. They're like, this person copied your wedding. And I'm like, guys, I copied everything online.
Yeah.
Like, I
We all
literally did.
copied Pinterest.
Right.
How did you
Exactly.
come up with your aesthetic? Because I thought it was because we were similar in that we didn't want it too like black and white or like
Right.
she I think is gonna do like black.
Okay, like I love Sophia Richie's wedding.
No, the thing is that
But no, but I
I
liked
loved it
yours.
too. I'm
No.
not saying I didn't love it. I'm just saying like it's one of those things where it's so different from mine and all of a
Right.
sudden I'm like, oh,
Huge.
everybody
Yeah.
really likes this one.
Yeah.
No,
What
yours
about mine?
but yours was your
I also loved
personality.
it, you know? But I can't
No,
afford like
cool.
14 Chanel dresses.
I
Like
know.
I'm watching and I'm
you
like,
didn't
that's
do a Vogue
amazing.
spread?
No,
We tried.
They didn't want us.
They didn't want any part of
That's
that.
a soft spot. That's
Our PR was like, yeah, we've pitched Vogue. We're just waiting to hear back.
yeah,
Like
they're like still waiting to
for
hear
10
back.
for 10 weeks. We're like, we're checking in. They're like, still waiting.
Yeah.
Probably not gonna happen. We're like,
That's
cool.
so fun. If that's my big thing was my husband was like, yo, we're not doing any of this fucking press. this is our wedding day. And then, you know me, I was like, yeah, I know. And then like the New York Times wanted to do something. I was like, babe, it's the fucking New York Times. And he's like, nobody fucking reads the New York Times anymore. And I was like, but my mom does, and my mom cares. But
Were you in it?
no, we said no to it,
Okay. Damn.
which is a hard spot for us. But
okay.
there was something nice about like feeling like
It was so intimate.
it was very intimate.
Yeah.
We're so private.
That's amazing.
We're not on reality.
We're not on reality.
So
I do think after being on reality TV and feeling like you gave like too much,
Yeah.
to then
That
like,
makes sense.
like if you guys had done reality TV and then you had your own, you would have enjoyed being like, let's keep this to
Right.
ourselves a little bit.
Right. And we're going to come clean here and say that we did do a mini
We were
vows in the New York Times.
But
Oh, I love that.
But we
We-
turned down the main one because they wanted to send like their own photographer.
That's
and
what
stuff.
happened.
and we were like,
we were
no,
like,
we wanted to be
that's-
That's
private.
Des
we want our
was like
own
absolutely
pictures,
not,
like-
and I
Yeah.
was like, but we could have a picture on a rock in Central Park. You know, isn't that what they always fucking do?
No, I've never read it.
York.
Charlotte York, yeah. But the mini vows are always so funny. It's like he is a scientist from Yale, and she is, you know, an engineer from Harvard, and then it's like this girl talks about pussy on podcasts.
We're taking a quick break to thank today's sponsor, BLUECHEW. It's time that we talk about sex. We haven't been doing that nearly enough on this podcast.
It's true.
We've barely talked about anal on this episode.
Not enough.
With summer right around the corner, you should be bringing heat in the bedroom. I want that thermometer pumping up at 100 degrees Celsius, please and thank you. That would be third-degree burns. Well, you can increase your performance and get that extra confidence in bed with BlueChew.com. BlueChew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but in chewable tablets at a fraction of the cost. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you'll be ready whenever an opportunity arises to take a trip to Pound Town.
Little flair I added.
Thanks, Kenny. It's simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. And it's all done online, so no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped direct to your door in a discreet package. Give Blue Chew a try for a month free, and you'll be getting an all-expenses-paid getaway to Pound Town. That's the all-inclusive resort at Pound Town.
Yeah. It's expensive if you don't get it covered.
Free. Yeah, exactly. Blue Chew wants to help you have better sex. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. Chew it and do it, baby. I like that little spin on Nike's slogan. And we've got a special deal for all our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code INSANE at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com. Promo code INSANE to receive your first month for free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. Thank you, Blue Chew, for sponsoring the podcast. Blue Chew, get fucking hard. It was kind of nice, actually. She called us, the reporter that was writing the story, and we just had to go through our entire relationship together. All those little details, how we met, who was there, and it was an hour of us reflecting.
It was nice.
On our entire relationship, which was a
that
really
is
nice
sweet.
hour.
Because that
Yeah.
could go badly if you're like, actually, I don't even fucking like this person.
Yeah.
Now that I've thought
Wait.
it
We're how
through.
did we meet again?
What's your
What the
fucking
fuck?
name?
Yeah.
But I also realized all our relationships were all with big personalities. She has a big personality boyfriend, I have a big personality husband, and you guys are big personalities together.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I would say we are.
As in,
Should we go on a triple date?
Oh my God, I
That
would
be
love
wild.
it.
I would.
It would
I
be
think,
so loud, I feel like.
in a good way.
Yeah.
I worry that I get kind of shy.
I do.
So I would probably
You two get
Think
shy,
that.
but I feel like the people who are loud, I want affection from the shy people. I want the shy people to
okay.
laugh.
Yeah.
Hannah always says I have black cat energy.
Yeah.
I want attention, but when I want it.
Yeah.
You
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
We have a cat like that.
We
Actually, this is half the reason I'm fucking brain dead right now.
She kept you up all night?
No,
for
she
some
didn't.
reason- No,
It was
we have two
him.
cats.
It was
It's
definitely
both
him.
of them. They're just.
They
I
were
don't know.
conniving together. They're
was
like, what,
him.
they're not getting sleep tonight. What did they do? Tell me everything.
Do you sleep with your cat?
Butter.
Yes.
Does
And
I was
he
going to wear
doesn't-
my cat shirt today,
you should have.
but it had a stain on it.
Okay. My pants have a stain on them, and I didn't realize. Until
I
now.
watched one of my girlfriend's cats for 3 days, and I wanted to jump off my balcony because every morning at 4 a.m., as if he was working in finance and running the Chinese stock market, was up and ready to go. I was like, you don't have a job. Go back to sleep. I had to lock him out. I was like, come get your cat. Like I couldn't.
Yeah, ours like do this. Ours are like that same thing. They're like on a nocturnal schedule. They sleep and hide all day.
The Zoomies.
And then at 3 a.m. they're like, all right, it's time to
Let's
fucking
fucking go.
cruise around the place. Yeah. And we hear them jumping like
Literally.
up on the headboard.
Yep.
And I wake up and it's like standing right here.
So I've like, my cat knows. She just knows like you're not getting fed till 11 a.m. She just like knows. But if it's someone else, she'll wake them up. But with me, she's like, we don't fuck with
So she
Mom.
sleeps through the night.
She doesn't sleep through the night, but she'll leave and like they're busy in the night. Like she's running whatever she's doing,
Yeah.
like
She's
organizing.
doing her taxes.
She's doing her
Yeah.
taxes. But I like put my arm out like this and she curls up. But what's funny is she only sleeps with me. But when I'm gone on the road, she'll sleep with my husband. But the second I come back, she acts like they never had anything together. He's like, we slept together all night. And she's like, I don't know you. And he's like, I thought it meant something to you. She acts like she doesn't know him when I'm back. So yeah, cats are, Kelsey and I think bonded because she likes cats. Yeah. She doesn't know she likes cats. She just hasn't found the right, she's never had her own cat.
I never had my own cats either. And then I was like, we have our dog. And I knew we didn't want another dog because it would, like, Chili is... He's just so perfect and he's easy and he's like 8 pounds and I just didn't want to mess up that energy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I was like, we need something else. So then we fostered these 2 little cats and they never left.
Yeah.
I love
cute.
I love
What
animals.
color are
they?
Names.
Thank you. All of ours have food names. They're like gray striped. They look like butter.
Okay.
They do kind of.
And I didn't, for some reason, every time you talked about butter, I was imagining like an orange cat.
So cute. Oh my God, I love a side eye, you know? Like
No, that's
Cody,
the
did you grow
girl.
up
She's
with
never
cats?
impressed.
No,
She didn't grow up
I
with any
hated
animal.
cats. I didn't
I hate
understand them
cats.
I love
at
a
all.
cat convert. I love a cat convert.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed with these
Really?
things. Except for the fucking 3 a.m. I hate
wake
it.
up calls.
Like I want to kill them right now.
See,
to
that's
be
what I'm
honest.
worried about having a kid. Like
That-
that's
it's
wake
like-
up
I'll
in the middle of the
forgive-
night.
Yeah.
I'll forgive
You're
a-
not gonna get to sleep through the night when we have
these
a kid.
cats are like fully grown. It's like you're adults. Like just fucking figure it out. Like
They're one.
like you get pissed when I wake your ass up in the day. A human baby is like, hey,
They don't even have thumbs.
Okay, they don't have thumbs.
No, they're running the Chinese stock
No,
market.
they literally are.
They're smart enough to do that.
But I always feel like there's something about when you get your own cat, the connection you can never explain. And I always say like dogs. I love dogs too. Like my husband and I connected over like he was fostering pit bulls.
Yeah.
And I was like, if he can handle that pit bull, I think he can handle me. Let's see. But there's something about like dogs love people, cats like love you.
It's true.
And
It's true.
And it's addicting, that kind of love.
That's a good point. That is
And-
a good point because I think Chili would leave in a second.
I was about to
We
say
used
like
to
if
say,
I
like,
look
like,
at
just
came in
hand
and
him
was
out
like,
the
hey, I'm your
window
dad
and
now.
like
He'd be like, oh, cool. Yeah.
literally, we're butter. If someone else kidnapped her, she would like go on
Riot.
strike.
Yeah.
she would find her way back home.
Yeah, she would. And maybe that's, some people are like, I just want unconditional love, and like for whatever reason I think I need to earn love. I have to work on that in therapy. Sorry, I just had an epiphany.
I thought you saw something.
like the top.
Like, oh my God.
Giggly squad. Oh yeah, so it is my own issues probably why I love that kind of affection from my cat.
No, it feels good though. Like the boy cat's like kind of like a dog. Like he loves, like you can hold him and whatever. And the girl cat's kind of like, I don't know about you, but she always lays right here on me and she lets me hold her like a little baby. And I'm like, she gets it. She's my little girl. It actually is pretty great.
I've been
I'm thinking
subtly
about
setting.
it, yeah.
But
I'm
we
trying
do,
really
you do
hard.
need to get the
Subliminal
litter box
messaging.
that we have because then it's the smells and everything
Yeah.
are pretty disgusting. But I'll send you all.
Okay.
I'll start an Amazon
Storefront. I was just gonna say, is it in your Amazon storefront?
Yeah, I haven't.
What is
started
the
one
is the
yet.
point of that for like referral links?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like people buy your shit and then you get money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like commission. Yeah.
Right.
It's basically like you're too lazy to shop all of fucking Amazon. It's like thrifting. Like where do you go? So you just click a girl's profile. Like what does she buy? And then you just buy what she bought.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
And
Can
people
you-
make
It's
money?
addicting.
Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you see like who buys your stuff?
No.
So.
Okay.
Do you guys have one?
Yeah.
And do you make money?
Yeah.
Really?
She's like the Amazon storefront.
Yeah, you
queen.
go like live.
Yeah. I
on
do like
Amazon.
Amazon Lives and we'll like do different themes each week and then like push product and then put it in my storefront.
But it's a drug because everything's under $20. So I'm like,
Yeah.
that doesn't count.
So
And
it's
then
Wait,
You get
Amazon is,
100
Amazon is literally fake
It's
money.
basically free.
yeah, it's like, and then it's Amazon Prime, so there's no shipping. Which means it's free.
Right.
Yeah.
If you pay $2 for shipping, I'm like, this is too much.
Is it clothes or is it like
All
makeup or-
sorts
But I
of
love how
stuff.
you
anything.
he has no idea what Amazon
Yeah,
is.
like have you heard of Amazon?
It's really.
It's
I mean, what is in your store?
No, it's a boutique company. They're just starting out. It's a startup. Their logo's like an arrow, kind of.
I'm gonna check it out. Amazon.
Yeah,
dot-
Amazon.
You don't order
com.
shit from Amazon?
No, I don't know what happens.
You get it on Amazon?
You can have sections in your storefront for everything, like home decor.
But I'm saying, what cool products are under $20 that you'd be like, hey, get these? Like soap,
like
and
straws.
Like-
This is $12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Sorry, I couldn't find my nipple
Like
pad.
a lot of
I just like shoved my nipple in your mouth. I lost my nipple pads on the strip.
You could probably get those on Amazon.
You get these
Yeah.
on Amazon.
yeah,
But yeah, this is $12 shirt with a little
flower. Yeah,
You could get like glass straws.
I love the glass straws. No,
I fucking hate. No offense. I
No
hate the
way.
glass straws.
You don't even use
What
a straw.
about a
Why
metal
does it matter
straw?
if you use a straw?
No, because they're all over our place all the time.
But the
And I'm like, I don't know how to
aesthetic-
do that. Do I wash this?
Yeah,
I
they
wanna
give
just
you
throw
like
it
a
away.
thing to wash.
you could
wash
yes.
them.
No, so then we have
He
like
tried to throw
500
those
of
out
those little
yesterday.
fucking things.
Yeah.
He tried to throw them all out yesterday. He said, "Do we need these?"
It's
Oh my
elevated.
God.
What are these?
It's elevated. What are you gonna use? Fucking plastic?
Yeah, you hate
Yes.
turtles.
Cancel.
Yes.
Canceled.
Wow, that is.
No, I agree. I love my glass straws.
They're cool.
Yeah. And they look cool
I
when
have
people
metal
come
ones.
over and you're like, want a nice coffee? And then you
Yeah.
give it to them with a glass straw.
It's
Yes.
to pretend that you
Yeah.
have your shit together when you
Yes.
don't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Those things.
That's fair.
And he doesn't even use straw.
I can't wait to see your Amazon storefront now.
I know. Your Amazon storefront's gonna crush. Watch
What
him
should
become
I
the
put in?
bestseller on Amazon.
I've never been on Amazon before, so I don't know what you
Wait,
can get
so
on there.
when
but
you want to buy something and you want it to come in 2 days, what do you do?
no, I go on Amazon.
Wait, you actually convinced me. I was like, what is this life you're living? He's like, I build it with my hands.
Like you're so off
I'm
the
still on
grid.
eBay. I don't know. I'm just buying used shit all the time.
He's like, yo, I'm on YouTube. I don't need that shit.
You could do an Amazon storefront for DJ equipment.
Yeah.
No, I do it
Oh
for
my God,
podcasting
yeah.
equipment.
Yeah, actually. And then the referral, that would probably make a lot of money because it's
Absolutely.
expensive. Isn't it like a percentage of whatever
Yep.
they buy? Yeah.
Did you DJ your wedding?
I did. It's a,
I don't want to talk about it.
it's a sore
Why
spot.
did I sense? I'm so sorry. I have.
Okay, so when we
It
left
actually
for our
makes me
wedding, we drove because it was in Palm Desert, right? So
Yeah.
we drove on Tuesday.
Yes.
And I looked at my turntables and I was like, no, I'm not bringing them. It's not
Literally
it's not the
done.
time.
They were speaking to
Duh.
you. They were like, hey, don't remember us.
Yeah, and I was like, it's not about you, all right? It's about her, right?
And they were like, but
wrong.
Cody,
Me or them,
Yeah.
Cody?
Bring me.
it's about me too. Cody.
Yeah. And then we checked into our suite, and all of our friends are still in LA. And we checked into our suite, and there was like this perfect place. It was like a bar, and it was like perfect.
It was a kitchen counter, just so we're all clear here.
Nobody was facing.
There was a microwave.
I've never
was like-
seen anything like it.
It was like facing the pool table. It was the perfect setup for turntables.
Okay.
So my
You ever
friend
seen
was
a
like,
countertop so sturdy?
There was an easy bake oven on it. He's like, get it out.
no, I'm telling you,
I'm
this
dying.
it was asking. It was yearning. Yearning for a set of turntables. And so my friend like hadn't left yet, and he was like, I'm stopping by your studio. Do you need anything? And I was like, just chuck the turntables in the truck.
Chuck them in the truck. They're huge.
Chuck them, bring them just in case.
Yeah.
You know?
So
and
then you did.
So then we set them up.
In our
then
room,
in
which
our
was
room.
great because our room, it was like a suite, and all of our friends, everybody that was at the wedding was staying at the same hotel, so it was like that. We wanted it to be like the party room,
after-party vibe.
yes. But Cody left our wedding early.
To prep.
Up.
No, to DJ by himself, and like one other person in the room.
Raquel?
No, it wasn't early. It was like one song.
She showed up at my fucking wedding, and I found them in the room.
She's like, I love DJs. You're better than DJ James Kennedy.
Who's Raquel?
From Vanderpump, the girl who was
I love the late laugh from Cody.
Oh my God.
It was a niche Bravo reference.
No, I know it now because this is the whole drama, right? The cheating.
Yeah.
scandal.
Yeah.
That was the one friend that you took to the room to DJ.
And she used to date a DJ. She used to just watch his sets. Wait, so when he has sets, what do you do?
Well, we can get into that. I do a lot of posing. No, but so I'm like, where the fuck is Cody? Like, he left the wedding probably at like midnight. Like he stayed the most of the time. We had the DJ that we paid for.
Where were his handlers to make sure he didn't leave?
You know, I don't know, but they were like dancing with me, and I kept being like, "Where's Cody?" And everyone was like, "It's okay."
Wait, no. You're making this seem way worse than it was.
It was just they were like,
It was like one song
they
away
were like
from the
last
wedding.
song, and I was like, "Where's Cody?" And like one of Cody's friends came over and like put me on his shoulders and was like, "It's gonna be okay." And I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
You're on a chair. They just keep going Cotton Eye Joe, and you're like, how many times?
Then we got back to the room, and Cody's like, "Hey, how was it?"
He goes, wait, the beat's about to drop. Wait.
Tell me about the wedding in a second, okay?
I was just setting the energy in the room.
But then, you know, it was really fun. So
I was saging the room before you got there.
Wait, that is so funny. Because like most people, they say like don't date a DJ, but he's like, he has other things he does, and he happens to also be a great DJ.
Yeah. So I've just recently dipped my toe into being a DJ wife.
Yeah.
And, you know, I really never thought I would be here, but I'm happy to be here. I do a lot of this in the
I
background.
feel like I run out of moves though.
Yeah, no, you just kind of do one of those.
Yeah.
Do hair.
And I think when I started it, you were like, just whatever you do, don't play house music.
Yeah, I mean,
it's all
he plays.
It's all I play.
Why don't you like house music?
Because it's like the same.
No words.
It's a
No
alarm
words,
clock.
and I want to sing along.
Yeah.
If I can
love
sing,
I agree 100% with Kelsey.
Ryan and I have
Yeah.
the exact same
You guys
taste
do.
in
No, you
You're
go.
the same
everything.
person.
Yeah.
Even if they give me one sentence in it, I'd be happy with that. I just need like one.
It's just like,
words
but then
to
it's
go.
the same exact thing the entire time, and it's like, no, this was cool. Like
This is great
for the
promotion
first
for
like
his
10
show.
seconds.
I know.
No, but I feel like we've really curated because I like sometimes I go in when he's like practicing, and I'm like, we should stop it there and then bring the next one in.
Oh, she's a
great at
creative
that.
director.
She
I-
is,
yeah.
yeah. She's kind of
Yeah.
the brains behind the whole thing.
You could also occasionally do a little like, and then I went
Oh,
to
no, I
the
actually
party.
have. I've tried that.
Yeah. And I think, are you good?
Well, sometimes the background music gets higher every time I start to sing, which is funny.
You're
but
like,
I think
you're like
we'll
Adele trying to sing live. You're like, I can't hear myself.
he just turns off the mic. I just want to be holding the mic and singing, but he just turns it off.
I always wonder who those girls are in those like super huge songs, like by Diplo. I'm like, who's that girl? Give her credit. The one
Yeah.
where they took like one line from.
Right.
That plays forever. I can't think of one.
Like, I don't know. Wait,
Oh,
that's
I feel like-
no, that's Ellie Goulding, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's so many girls I think who like will never get any fame when like that's one girl was like on
No, it is.
TikTok. She was like,
Yeah.
that's my voice in all these.
Yeah.
It was you.
EDM, like,
It was me.
It literally was.
I'm gonna do that for one of Cody's.
you should actually. That's what
We'll
you know
come
Chris
to
Lake?
that.
Yeah. Will you?
Yeah.
Wait, we're gonna be in Vegas when you're in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Can we
are
come to
you-
the show?
I would love you to be there, but are we doing a party after? Like,
Yeah.
is he DJing?
I could.
Should I say like after party?
I'll probably leave your show early to get there.
like he missed your whole
Can you imagine
set.
how pissed I would be
He
if
missed
Cody
your whole
stayed at
fucking
your
set.
whole show and didn't stay at our
He's
wedding?
setting up the vibe.
He's late to his DJ set because he's like, I need to get the closer. I needed to hear the closer.
We're like at Hannah said, I'm like, fucking leave. Do not stay during this whole thing. Do not stay.
It's so funny. I
I
famously
gotta see that. Well, babe, I gotta see what she ends with.
back in the day, I actually in my early 20s, I dated a saxophone player.
Did you? Jazzy
Jazzy J, we call him.
Oh my god.
And he was like, people like, you don't make money from being a jazz musician in New York, but it's like very cool. But then like the DJs were coming up, so we'd be like at a party in the Hamptons, and some DJ would be doing his thing. And he's like, he's probably making like $5,000 tonight, and I'm about to make $200 tomorrow for playing 7 hours of improv jazz. And he like hated DJs, but I was like, honestly, maybe you should collab with them or something.
Yeah, like I feel like a lot of
that
big
would be
DJs like have
amazing.
live
Yeah,
sax
like
players.
Zoo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They all do it.
yeah. Because I was like, I feel like you're missing out.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta collab
He was
with
being a
them in
little too
some way.
stubborn.
He was
Yeah.
being very like vintage about it, and I was like, then I was like, hey,
God, why did
DJ,
he do
like,
that?
like, hey, you're cute. But yeah, it's cool to see how the music is evolving, and now you get to be part of that
And now Cody's
movement.
a DJ, and
Yeah.
we're gonna party in Vegas. Paige, you should come to Vegas.
I will be at the Taylor Swift concert that weekend.
Oh, that's so exciting!
Yeah,
Can I
I'm
come with you?
excited. Yes.
actually.
No, I asked, and she said I'm not invited.
They're
Did you
so
go?
good. They're so good.
You just
we haven't been to the Eras tour, but I've been to many other tours. We went to the Reputation one.
Ooh,
I just feel like the girls get dressed up. Like I think it's
Yeah,
such a
but
funny...
you know, we have to do
what?
what the famous people did at Coachella and just go in jeans and a tank.
Okay, we were talking about that too.
Don't tempt me.
I loved that.
Yeah, no, same.
whole, like,
I want to
PR
dress
thing.
Adam Sandler. Like the more successful I get in my life, the
Yeah.
less I want to get dressed in the
No,
morning.
exactly. But that's what we should
I
do
know,
for
we
the
were
Taylor
lifting
Swift
it
tour.
up.
You're so right. I'm
You
gonna
realize
do
I
that.
would
I'm
check
wearing like a
stories.
white tank.
Yeah,
Said
wear
that
one
exact.
tank.
Okay, sorry. We're doing the same. We're doing the thing where. That's why you need headphones.
No, yeah, I was saying I could give her a punch right now. She's like a fucking linebacker.
You said shoulder. I know they are pretty big.
Look good.
Doesn't?
Guys, we're taking a quick break to thank the sponsor of today's episode, HelloFresh. Listen, with HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable, and that's why it's America's #1 meal kit. April is Earth Month, and HelloFresh is always committed to a cleaner planet. On average, HelloFresh meals have a 31% lower carbon footprint than the same meals made from supermarket ingredients. Plus, nearly all HelloFresh packaging materials are curbside recyclable in most areas of the U.S. With HelloFresh, you're getting seasonal ingredients picked at peak ripeness for quality you can taste. Ingredients travel from the farm to your home in less than 7 days, so you know they're fresh. No worries if you're not a pro in the kitchen. HelloFresh's foolproof recipes arrive pre-portioned and easy to prepare in just a few steps. And, I love HelloFresh. It's extremely easy to make meals, and you know already which one is my favorite. And, of course, that is the...
Bibimbap.
That's right. Is his mic even on? The Bieber. If you didn't
Bieber.
hear that, the Bieber. So go to HelloFresh.com/insane50 and use code insane50 for 50% off. Plus your first box ships free. That's HelloFresh.com/insane50 and use code insane50 for 50% off. Plus your first box ships free thanks to HelloFresh. And that's America's #1 meal kit, folks.
I'm sweating anyway, so I might take it off. But it's not because you made it.
I actually love a shoulder pad. We love it. Look, we love a
I
shoulder pad. Anyway,
Oh my God, where were we? Oh, you're gonna wear jeans and a tank.
Yep.
I'm going to also to the one that we go to.
I will
Okay.
too.
Cody's also gonna wear jeans and a tank.
I'm
So
down
are you
as
not going to
low-key.
see Taylor Swift at all?
I mean, now I'm nervous. She's like, so do you not support other women in the arts? I know I really want to. I guess I was too stressed about my own tour dates. Like I live like day by day. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow.
No, I get it.
Because it'll get too overwhelming for me. I'm very
Yeah.
bad with like admin and like planes and hotels, and I'm just
Right.
like, but like the week of, I might be like, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah.
Are you
but
guys
I would
here
love
for a
to
show?
see her.
No, we were in Texas. We had a bunch of shows in Texas, and then
And we thought it was close to LA.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's a hop, skip, and a jump.
we're like, we're in Texas. We'll go
dumbest
right to
New York.
LA.
Paige was, because you guys were like, we want to do the pod, and we were like, we have to do the pod, and then Stiff Socks like do the pod, and we were like, we'll just go from Texas to LA, obviously. And then we got there, we're like, this is not as close.
We're on the flight for like 5 hours.
We're so dumb.
Yeah.
We're so anything like to the left of New York, we're like, it's LA.
No, literally.
But we love excuses to go to LA. Like it just makes us feel cool.
Yeah.
And you're going to San Diego, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
In May.
Okay.
Yeah, literally anytime
I
you want
wanted
to
to go. We're gonna
hit
hit
us up.
town.
Yeah.
But you guys,
My bestie's gonna go though, so look out
Cool.
for her.
Oh yeah. What's her name?
Her name's Nat.
Okay.
have you guys done any live podcast shows?
Cody has. Cody went on like a full on.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
Yeah.
Cause like you DJing and it would be really cool.
True, actually.
Yeah.
Like,
No, like let's
it's
add more
fun.
dates.
Yeah.
More dates. Hannah, that's awesome. I was hoping to spend more time out of our home.
But I do think we all can relate to each other. Look at us, me just trying to combine everyone. But like, you and Craig are always in different places.
Yeah, always
Des
traveling.
and I are always in different places, and you guys are always traveling. And we're trying to have this like normal lifestyle of marriage while also having this like entrepreneurial weird fucking life.
It's true.
But we're navigating.
It is weird.
We're
And
making
touring kind of sucks, right?
Boring.
After a while, like I feel like we split it up where we're doing like 4 cities, then we have a break, then we'll do 4
Yeah.
cities. Like
Yeah.
I genuinely don't know how like legit Justin Bieber or like Selena Gomez. Ooh, shouldn't have said them together.
Oh my God. Wait, I had a dream about them together last night. And she walked in my house and I was watching like a documentary about the two of them. And I was like, I don't know how that got on the screen. It was such a weird dream.
Oh my God. But I don't know how they like go on full month-long tours.
Yeah.
Like we do one show and I'm like, I get how celebrities go to the hospital for exhaustion. I'm so tired.
There was this rumor that Justin Bieber like gets so much adrenaline and dopamine from his shows that now he like can't get normal dopamine from like a normal day.
Oh my God.
And Paige was like, I understand how Justin Bieber feels.
It's like I am Justin Bieber.
We got off from like a good show and she's like, I get it. The dopamine's crazy. It's like doing drugs. It's like doing drugs. I like being on the road though because you just say like I'm on the road and people leave you alone. Like I get to the hotel,
that's so true.
I'm lying in bed, no one's judging me. I'm fucking ordering takeout, delivery, room service, and then someone's like, hey, can you do this? And I'm like, I'm on the road.
No, that's really true.
And then I perform at night, but it is exhausting and you have to have balance. And I'm learning, I'm trying to work on saying no to things. Paige is really fucking good at it.
Yeah.
But I'm bad at it. Like I'll be like, oh, you're up tomorrow? Whatever you need, I'll do it.
You should run it through Paige before you give an answer.
No, I started
like,
to.
is this something I should say yes?
I would go, would you do this? And she'd be like, absolutely not. And I'm like, okay, I won't.
But you guys, don't you plan out, don't you like book, you do all the admin for your tours, don't you?
No, I mean, we have people that will like book our venues and stuff. But
you're
then
like hotels and stuff?
we
You do that, right?
admin. Yeah.
Why don't you have a tour manager?
We haven't gotten one yet because we also sometimes have like imposter syndrome. We're like, we're going to hire someone. What are they going to
No,
do?
tell them the
Like-
truth. I'm cheap.
Oh, yeah. Also,
Wait,
Hannah's very
Can
cheap.
you tell them what happened with the Sheridan?
So we were in Dallas, and there's one.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't already see this on Instagram. but Cody hasn't seen it. Look at him.
There's one thing that Hannah and I are very different about, and it's like when I go away, if I'm leaving my bedroom and my comfortability, I need to know that I'm staying in a hotel where like I feel safe, I'm secure, like they have room service. And so we're going to Dallas. I booked this hotel, and Hannah's like, I'm not spending that much. I'm staying at the Sheridan, like down the hall or down the street. So I get to the hotel, and they're like,
I feel like I could die. Not that the Sheridan's like a good place, but I've stayed at worse where I'm like, are we gonna make it?
She put me in a Best Western one time, and I literally
There was lemon water in the lobby. She's so annoying. It was like really good lemon water.
So I get to the desk, and they're like, oh, we're gonna switch your room because someone was smoking cigarettes the night before. And I was like, Dallas is crazy. Like, sure. So they put me in this massive hotel room, okay? And I walk in, I call Hannah, and I'm like, just cancel your rooms at the Sheridan. Like, you can come and stay with me. We get in there, we're picking out TikToks we're gonna make. We order all this food.
The biggest room I've ever seen. I was like, we made it.
It was like 2 stories.
It was
like
it was 2 stories that had a balcony and like all these lounge
I called my husband. I
chairs.
divorced him. I was like, we're together now.
I
We're
was like,
living
I
here.
am Rick Ross. Like,
Yeah.
Like
amazing.
maybe we should get a tour manager.
We ordered
I think it's time.
We ordered so much room service. Like we acted like we had the money to afford that room. We were like tuna tacos. We like did everything.
So the front desk calls me and they're like, Paige. And right when I heard him say my name like that, I was like, they're kicking us out of this
I'm
room
still like in the
immediately.
bathroom, like in the tub, like singing, and she's getting this phone call.
They had messed up the names on the reservation, and a bride whose name was Paige had booked that room to get ready
7
for
months in
her
advance
wedding.
for her whole bridal party.
Yes, and
You
they were
said
like,
no. You should have been like,
so that
sorry.
way, okay, that
actually.
was the difference between like New Yorkers and Texas. We get in the elevator, and me and Hannah are going back and forth. Like, what are we gonna say to this guy? Like, we got to be stern. Hannah's gonna be like, I need a fucking free room now. Like, you guys messed
Because
this
I
up.
canceled my hotel room.
Right.
I have nowhere to stay now.
We get to the desk, nicest guy in the world, and we were just like, we were gonna be so mean, but now we can't. And he ended up giving us a free room that Hannah ended up getting, oddly. Like,
So then you paid for the
I
original
paid
room?
for my original room, and Hannah's like, free room at the nice hotel.
We joke that we just put it on the business, but our joke is that we are the business.
Like, whatever.
Put it on we don't understand how taxes work, and we're like, when you write it off, like you don't pay.
Yeah,
I
I'll just
know.
like write it off.
I love when people are like, you can expense that, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
Expense.
I think I expense everything. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So you guys get it. So yeah.
Yeah, so that was us in Texas. And then we had this guy, we bring up a audience member onto our live show, like a girl's boyfriend.
I actually want you guys to do that with Cody.
It's our
Right
segment
now.
called Is He Trash?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll ask you some questions.
Yeah.
And we asked him what he did for a living, and he was like, private aviation. You would have thought Hannah was about to marry this guy. She was like, as in like private jets. And he was like, yeah. And she goes, oh, we actually have to be in Austin, Texas tomorrow. Could you fly us
I booked
private?
a 3-hour Uber, and Paige was not happy about it.
You booked an Uber?
Yeah, 3 hours.
I don't know why I thought, because I was like, it's whatever. I'll do an Uber.
Like we're all in
instead.
Texas. Like they all, it's all
I
next
thought
to each
you could
other.
Uber.
Horrible
The
at
biggest-
We're really bad at geography.
How
You need a
big-
tour
You guys,
manager.
No,
Texas
Texas is like
fucking
notorious
huge.
for being everything's bigger in Texas.
No, I know. I forgot that.
Hannah's like,
quote.
it's down the street. We'll be fine. So she makes me text this guy and like negotiate a price for a private jet. And I was like, Hannah,
This
we're
man?
not flying private. And Hannah's dopamine was still hitting after the show.
I'm like, Ross, Big Ross.
And I was the cheap one in that situation. I was like, we're not flying
was like-
private.
I mean,
to
it's a
Austin,
crazy jump to go
Texas.
from an Uber to a private
Yeah.
jet. There's
From
like
the
there's a lot of middle.
From the Sheridan to a private plane.
I have real extremes. I'm either like,
Yeah.
we cannot afford this, or I'm like, we're buying Texas. Or she's like, we did one show. Actually, can I have my phone in my bag? Because I want to ask Cody some questions.
Did you end up flying
yeah,
private to Austin?
No, we didn't.
No,
No.
but it was.
Was he negotiating a rate?
Yeah.
And it was like 50 grand probably?
No, it was
What
actually.
did he do for the private? Like, did he just
He
does
was
he
like
just
the-
like
thank
book
you.
flights or
He was
does
like
he?
I don't.
salesperson
Yeah, I think it was
for
like the
it.
salesperson.
and I said, I was like, he could do better than that.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if he can. Gas is kind of expensive. Like, I think he's telling the truth.
That was like a
It was
very
going to be
official
like
document.
$7,500 for a 30-minute flight, and I was like, Hannah, I just can't justify it.
No, that makes sense.
But I was like, we write it off.
Yeah, it's an expense.
Yeah, she's like, it's a
Right.
travel
That's actually really
expense.
true.
But yeah, we have this segment called Is He Trash?
Yeah.
Where we ask questions to guys to find out if they're like good enough for our gigglers.
Right.
Do you think Cody is trash?
No. But I mean, he is a
After the
giggler
whole-
himself.
After the whole DJ conversation.
I wouldn't have married you if I thought you were trash.
Oh, thanks, man.
I think if you didn't know Cody, you could be like, he has potential to be trash, but like
Okay.
sitting with you in this pod, he's so
Yeah,
sweet.
very lovely.
Oh,
like,
thank you. I
so
appreciate-
lovely.
I
He's
appreciate
He's
that.
sweeter than
Thank
he
you.
comes off online, I feel like sometimes. Do you agree?
Well, I think some
We
guys
are online right now.
We are, but like some, it's more like, no, obviously I love his presence online, but you could see how like the camera could turn off and he could go full diva. You know, imagine.
Really?
Why did no one tell me my hair was like that? Kelsey, the cats kept me up all fucking night. You know I'm YouTube in the morning.
I do. I probably would say that.
No, today we were driving and he's like, I'm just so tired. I was up all night. And I was like, I was also up all night. No, we were in the same bed. I totally understand. I was there with
Wait.
you.
That's a really funny phrase. I have YouTube in the morning. You know I have YouTube.
YouTube's at 11 a.m. You know,
This all my calendar is blocked out YouTube.
the whole year just says YouTube. Wait, that's so. Also, congrats on hitting 1 million, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
You,
amazing.
that's old news.
Thank you.
Congrats for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're new on YouTube. I just started this year.
Yeah, but it's great.
I'm trying.
You're crushing it.
Are you guys vlogging?
No.
That's also a lot of admin. We would love to, but we're just sleepy.
I
you
think
know?
if you get an editor, it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
You just
really
send
is.
We
photos every
hired an
week.
assistant who now like comes with us on tours, and we just like throw her the camera and she'll
Yeah.
randomly film stuff.
That's
She's
but
our Gen Z correspondent.
That's
She's like
nice.
way cooler than us.
Is that the one that you sexted?
That was
No.
Elena,
No.
who I accidentally sexted, and somehow.
That was my favorite story of all time.
if
That
we
story
had an
doesn't get enough
HR,
love.
it would have been.
No, the funniest part is
insane.
I thought if I just deleted it and
No,
then I unsent it, and then I just showed up like, "Hey guys," and also it was like the worst sex. Like it was the most embarrassing sex.
Wait, did you mean to sex your husband? You sent
Yeah.
it to her? Your
she
assistant?
sent it to our group chat. Me, her,
Wait, I think I remember this story.
yeah, and our
I played it for you.
assistant, and I was just like, Elena,
It
please
was
don't
like
sue us.
I want to
Like,
play. I want to play like black. He was like, I'm doing blackjack. I was like, I want to play blackjack, and then we could like dance, and then we could have sex.
It was the worst sex ever. I was like, are you guys doing okay?
I'm fine with the sex. I was more embarrassed that I was so not like sexy in the sex.
And she's like, if she's sending a picture to her husband, she'll send it to me first. And like, you know, Hannah, like she's not really that like artsy really, and it'll be like a shadow of just like her boob. And I'm like, what are you doing? You're married. Just send him your whole tit.
So you don't support other women in the arts. That's crazy. Is he trash?
Okay, let's do it.
I'm excited for
Have
you.
you been to Mykonos?
No.
Okay.
Are you sure?
I'm
Have you been
positive.
to Greece?
No.
Yeah, well, you could. You've never been to Greece.
Look how proud
We-
he is right now.
I
We weren't supposed to go, but
We were supposed to. Yeah, we were
too
supposed
lazy.
to.
We were too lazy to go, and so we just canceled the whole thing.
Have you been to therapy?
Yes.
Good.
Okay. This is going pretty well.
We
but
had one guy say, yes, but I stopped going. And we were like, oh, why'd you stop going? And he was like, well, actually, this therapist told me not to come back. Like, she ghosted me.
My
And
God.
we were just like, that's a whole, we
Or
can't
there's
unpack
so many
that
guys
right
who
now.
they don't go to therapy, but he goes, but my girlfriend does. I go, yeah, she goes because you don't. Choking or cuddling? Choking.
No. No, we don't. I mean, cuddling.
It's cuddling. I can tell you firsthand. It's cuddling.
Yeah.
Big spoon or little spoon?
Big spoon. Actually, no. Little spoon.
That was a lie.
Well, no.
That's where I draw the line right there.
Wait, do you guys?
Sometimes I'm like, you could just hold me every once in a while too.
He's like,
It is crazy how many guys really love being the little spoon, but they don't want to admit it.
No.
But sometimes it is comfortable for us, I feel like.
Yeah.
We don't spoon. I lay on her. Like when
Yes.
I'm going to sleep, I lay on her.
I
Oh,
put him
wow.
to sleep by
You are
scratching his
mother.
back. I'm
and where
mommy.
are the cats? They're snorting coke in the bathroom. It's like, finally, mom and dad are asleep. We can fucking go off. Have you ever taken a selfie at the gym?
Maybe like way back in the day, but I don't have like a specific memory of one.
Like a mirror selfie.
Yeah.
I probably have before.
He's got a whole YouTube channel of gym stuff.
That's
so
That's a good point. Yeah. Yes.
I think he checks
I
stuff
want to
off.
see
Every-
him saying stuff
every
and then
day,
pulling up
actually.
the photos next to it on YouTube. What's your opinion on condoms?
I'm not a fan of them personally, but I'm also married.
Yeah, that's a hard one because they're
Who likes condoms?
We're just
people
Who
that,
would say I like them?
we're just asking questions.
people that don't want to get STDs.
No,
I
people
would say.
use them, but no one likes them. Who likes
Right,
condoms?
right.
Where is the clitoris?
This is our zinger. This is the one.
It's
that
hard to
always-
explain. It's like under the hood. You know, at the top under the hood.
Up north.
Yeah.
And what is the shape of it?
It's a circle. But with like a hood, like you know what I mean?
It's, you know what? We actually don't know the shape of it either. This is actually a man the street question I asked, but I love to ask men.
Yeah.
I feel like we'll see what he does.
What?
How do you pee when you have a tampon in?
I have no fucking idea.
We have
That
had
is always-
some of the best answers.
Let
One
him
guy.
answer first before
Okay.
you
You
tell.
take it out first, and then pee, and then you put a new one in.
It's so funny how powerful it makes you feel. Is it not? Is that not true? I'm like, I love
Then
it.
we didn't realize they're making decisions about our bodies. He's like, "Ah."
We had one guy just say, carefully.
Favorite one guy goes, move it to the side.
Those all sound valid to me.
About it.
I love how mad she gets.
I don't. You take it.
Fucking thing.
Take it out, and then you put a new one in afterwards, right?
We have two holes. We don't
Right,
pee,
right.
We don't pee out of the same hole. That
Right.
There
right.
it is.
Right. Right.
I feel like
Yeah.
he knew.
Yeah.
So you pee out of your butthole?
Only when we have dairy.
Yeah.
Diarrhea. Sometimes it just flows. You're like, which hole did that come from?
Okay. Let me ask you one.
Uh-oh.
Which one of the balls do you squeeze to get the pee to come out?
I didn't even know that.
No,
was a
he's
thing.
fucking with you.
Both. No.
No.
Both of them.
Out of the ball. Oh, I thought you meant like you have to squeeze in and it has to come up through it, like
Yeah.
it's down there.
It's stored in the balls,
And then you're like,
and then you squeeze the ball. Actually, the best way is twist them up, and then you squeeze. Yeah.
Wow. You milk
Yeah, yeah.
yourself.
Oh my god, yeah,
Yeah.
it's like that
Yeah.
relaxing thing where you take two balls and you roll it around. And, oh, I can finally pee now. Wow, we just learned and growed.
Yeah.
Learned and grown.
Changing, growing.
You got
People.
really scared there. So honestly, Cody, you're like really, besides the last one, you were great.
Yeah.
Okay,
you did a
good.
pretty
Yeah,
good
you did a
job.
great job.
Good.
Yeah,
You didn't go
We've
easy on
seen
him,
so
right?
much
So
worse.
generally, you'd say gym selfies are trash. That's a
Yeah.
bad thing to do.
If there's a lot, like, you know, there's some pages. I think a lot of girls want to date guys with abs, but it's like realistically, they're like counting their macros and micros.
Right.
They're judging
Micros.
you. They're testing your pH balance. I don't know what these men are doing, but there's just too much, and they're waking up really early to work out, and then they judge you for not like these are little
That
things.
happens sometimes.
Yeah.
He wakes up early to run.
But I also like when I was in that phase of my life, it was like I only got like really jacked one time
Yeah.
in my life.
Were you happy?
Yeah, what do you mean? Yeah.
That's such a man answer. Girls would be like, it was the darkest time of my life.
No, I was
I was
fucking
that skinny. I
I
hated
lost
everything.
everything about myself that I love.
Yeah.
But at least my abs looked good.
That's so
It's
true. So
She's like, no one in my family spoke to me during the time. I had
Everyone I
no friends, no
loved.
family.
Hated
No,
me.
I've never felt better.
But if a guy's like not working out at all, I feel like it's not good for their mental health.
yeah.
That's true.
You need a guy to
think
run,
better-
or he'll start
yeah.
like punching walls when like his team loses.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. That's true.
That's a good point.
But Cody's Canadian, so he doesn't know much about sports.
Oh, that's
Oh my God.
nice.
That's why.
That's why
That
you're so
explains
nice,
a
yeah.
lot.
What?
He's my sweet Canadian prince.
They're
You
so
don't
nice.
talk the like. I feel. Do you say some words that sound Canadian? 'Cause I feel
Sometimes,
you
but
don't really have.
I've
like,
been
He says
here-
sorry sometimes.
Sorry.
I moved to the States when I was 17. Like
Oh,
I went
okay.
to college
Okay.
in North Carolina. So like I've spent half my life here now.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll say it. Like
Yeah.
I feel like if I get a little drunk, I start getting Canadian a little bit.
Yeah. Getting Canadian.
You just started
Literally
talking
my
about maple
dream.
syrup.
Yeah,
Some guys get drunk and just get like mean and like get in fights. Cody's just
Canadian.
like, sorry, I'm sorry.
sorry.
I just have never loved you more for that, honestly.
So freaking cute. No,
Oh my
Canadian
God, that
guys,
is amazing.
And Canadian guys just like they seem like just rugged in general. Like
Yeah.
you just like
Yeah, I'm
broke
super
through a bunch of
rugged
trees.
guy.
They just play hockey and chop trees.
Did you
down.
play hockey?
No.
Oh, wow. You found a good one.
Yeah.
A
I was like
Canadian-
one of the only kids that didn't. And instead I was a diver.
Oh, okay.
So instead I opted for Speedos.
Wow.
Yeah, which is
So you're flexible.
I was, yeah.
You're good under pressure.
Yeah.
And underwater.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
He's a fish. Canadian fish.
Yeah. So that was
Oh my God, my cheeks hurt from laughing.
yeah, this is great.
What's your
I'm having a
idea?
blast.
I have one more question about Canadians. The fries with Putin? No. That's
Immediately
Not-
canceled. Immediately canceled.
I love Putin.
Do you like to eat Putin? Putin gives me diarrhea. I'll tell you that.
If Putin eats French fries, just like kill
I
everyone.
definitely went to
Fries.
Canada. I was like, "Can I have the Putin?" And they were like, "What?" So poutine.
Yeah.
Sometimes the gravy kind of makes it soggy to me. Sometimes.
Yeah, but I like that.
What is
That's
it?
like the
never
point.
loved
the
it.
gravy
Honestly.
like
It's just gravy. And cheese
gravy
curds.
from like
It's
Thanksgiving?
like
gravy?
Thanksgiving
Yeah.
gravy,
Okay.
like mashed potatoes gravy.
Yes.
With cheese curds
Okay.
and
On fries.
on fries.
Oh wow.
And I don't think I've ever had good poutine. Like I don't think we've ever gotten
Really?
it in Canada. Maybe
Well,
we
in
got
Calgary,
it in
it's
Montreal.
not really. There used to be this place in Calgary that would do like, it was like a crazy poutine place. Like you'd go after the bars and they had like every, pulled pork, short rib. That got a little crazy.
That sounds wild.
But like poutine is really from I think it's from like Montreal. So like I never really had it.
You guys should
legit.
open like a
Poutine.
organic poutine matcha station in LA.
yeah.
We tried to we're crazy because we went to order coffee this morning and Paige was like, "Do you guys have carbs? 'Cause we've been looking for hours and we can't find any carbs in LA."
I saw a croissant and I was like, how long has that been sitting there?
It's like 2 years. Actually. No one's touched it. It's pickled.
No, you can find it. What did we have? Babkas. We each had our own babka on the way here.
That's fun.
Hang out with us. We'll show you all the good carbs
Okay.
in LA.
Yeah.
How long are you here for?
I literally have a flight right after that.
That's so sad.
Tomorrow.
Oh
We're
my
here for, like, 3
God.
seconds. But we are so
Just here
honored
for
to be on
stiff
this
socks.
pod. Yeah.
And then you
Stiff
stop at
Socks
this
and
one on the
then
way.
This was like a little
on the way home. You stop
added
at
on,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
No, this was like so exciting to be on the pod. We're honored and privileged.
No, we're
really
honored.
were.
We are honored and privileged.
And I hope that our podcast keeps your relationship thriving forever.
I think it will.
I think it will.
Because I agree with everything that you guys say. And I think sometimes, just when like a girl just says like if you're just talking, if I'm just talking to Cody, I'll say something. He's like, that's kind of crazy. But then if you hear other girls say it, then you're like, see, I'm not the only one.
Okay, I have a perfect example of that.
Okay.
Our live shows are all women. Like, and then there's some rogue straight boyfriends in there.
But they have chaperones.
Yeah, they have chaperones, so it's fine. It's not creepy. We were at a show, and we do like a Q&A at the end, and our Grace, our Gen Z correspondent, will have a microphone. She'll go in the crowd and pick someone.
Yes.
It's our last show, and there is a man in the first row. He gets up and walks like 5 feet to the stage, and he goes, I have a question. And we were like,
oh my God, that's so scary.
First of all,
I was like,
Were you
security.
scared?
I said security.
we were like, sit down. Like, in what world are you asking a question before any of the girls? So we get back to the hotel, and I call Craig, and I'm like, you'll never guess. This straight man tried to ask a question in the Q&A, come up
Did not
to the
wait for the
stage.
microphone.
And Craig was just like, okay, I feel like it's not that crazy. And I was like, whatever, you just don't get it. Hannah did the same thing, called Des. Des was like, sounds like you guys are being dramatic. And we looked at each other, and we were like, are they stupid?
Yes.
So, like, you need another woman
You
to say
do.
something
You-
and be like,
you really
get
do.
it.
But I feel like it is like kind of a female locker room. I feel like we hear a lot about like a guy's locker room. So it's nice. I'm inviting the men. Like, come into the locker room, hear the shit we're talking about. And like, I feel like men are getting, like, they're evolving a little, hearing this more stuff about that we talk about.
I think so too. I think it's good for the men to listen to.
And we
Haley's
want to
Squad.
gossip with men. Like, I want Des to know like the drama going on with Haley and Selena. I want to know his takes.
Totally.
You know, we don't want to
Yes.
just. We want. I want to know my man is on the right side of history. You know.
Right.
What is the a Haley or Selena? I mean, what is the right side?
Selena.
Selena. Right. Right.
I
Oh,
I
maybe
love
not.
Haley though. I love it.
No, we love
I'll
women.
never
We
not
support
love
women.
We do.
We don't support bullying in general. Of like cyberbullying.
We don't support
I'm on
cyberbullying.
Justin's side, actually.
That is
Let's
bad
go.
take.
Wait,
That
did
would
you
be the worst.
Yeah.
You're like, actually, you are trash.
answer. You're trash. He defended Frank Ocean at Coachella
I
harder
saw that.
than he defended Haley.
What? Really?
He literally did.
He wrote a whole thing.
Wait, that is so true. Oh
Wait, what?
my
Frank
God.
Ocean is a creative genius.
Yeah,
it's like
he's
he
like-
left the stage.
Actually didn't perform.
His girlfriend's
so-
getting torn apart for months.
His
and everyone's
wife.
like, he just,
His wife.
literal wife.
like, imagine if she was like getting canceled and literally for like something someone said she might have done.
Yeah.
Like a reach.
And it involves him. Like
Right.
he is involved.
Right.
Like it's
He's
not
the
like
whole
she
reason.
just like
Yeah.
it's not
All he
like
has to
road
do-
sucks.
If he
Right.
just
Because it doesn't.
Right.
It doesn't. I have one.
I use
All
it
he
every
had
day.
to do
Yeah.
was be like, I love how we're still talking about it, but like, hey, like, you know, we have much love for Selena. Great times. We've all moved on. They get along. We're all good.
Everything's
It's all
good.
Gucci.
This is my
Because
wife.
like if he said something, everyone would stop.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like he's fueling the fire a little
He
bit
is.
by
He
not.
loves
he loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah, triangulation.
I think he likes the attention.
Yeah.
But then Frank Ocean,
Frank Ocean doesn't perform at Coachella when he's literally supposed to.
Bamboozled,
And
hoodwinked everyone at Coachella, and Justin was like, "I love him."
the best
a whole
performance I've
grid
ever
post,
seen.
a
Yeah.
grid post.
Kenny, can you find that?
Justin Bieber defending Frank
And
Ocean.
again, I don't want Frank Ocean to get too much hate either because I love Frank. I feel bad for anyone who puts himself in the spotlight and gets like assaulted by like hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah.
Because emotionally, our brains can't handle that.
Right.
But I just
Yeah.
think it's Justin's priorities.
I mean, it's insane. It really is. And it's like, I'll never understand him.
Yeah.
I really won't.
You know the song where he's like, he has so many songs too that are like about being lonely and about like like the ghost of you, and I'm like, who are you singing about? Because
Yeah.
it's not me.
Yeah.
It's not your wifey.
Right.
No.
I would be livid.
I think that he likes,
The drama.
I think he likes to be, I think he still likes Selena.
Yeah.
I don't think, I don't want to get on Haley's bad side actually.
You know, neither.
No, I know you guys are
What did you
friends.
call her
friends.
again? What did you call her again?
My love.
My love. Well,
How wild.
I panic. I
My
get
love.
so nervous.
Have you ever called anyone that like in person?
Now it's like a thing. I feel like with the gigglers, like when
Right,
we see them.
No,
but
totally.
So
but
now
before,
all I do is
like
say
a
my
my
love.
love girl, like
never.
before.
Never.
no. Oh
Okay.
my god.
I panic. I also like I misspelled Meghan Trainor's name when I was I DM'd her.
Yeah,
like
right.
I'm just I love to crack under pressure and then just like be like silly me and then I laugh about it. But yeah, I'm never like cool when I need to be.
But now you guys are friends.
I mean, she's obsessed with me. It's crazy. Also, I love how Justin was just hanging at Coachella. Like, he wasn't performing. He was just like dancing.
He's always there.
Yeah, he goes. Like,
he goes every year.
I feel like if I was Justin, I would full like Matthew McConaughey it and just like live in a different state.
Yeah.
Only
He
work when
loves
you need
it.
to. He
That's
does
the
love it.
thing.
You're right.
He does. I think he loves the drama.
Do you want to speak for all Canadians?
I mean, he has me blocked.
No
Yeah,
way.
it's been like that for
It's kind of
years,
iconic,
so I don't know
actually.
what the fuck. Like, I defend him because I'm a fan of his.
Yeah.
But
I have this theory
this
that when
one-sided-
people get really famous at a young age, that's the age they stop developing.
Yeah.
And I feel like because he got so famous at 13?
Yeah.
It's like, imagine not living a real life from 13 to 19 years old. Those years are so important. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just feel like I used to make fun of his friends on Vine, and I think I think he's like
got his feelings hurt.
If
I mean,
you're not-
that,
know he
but
used to,
that
like,
was
hang out
also
with-
so long ago.
Yeah.
The fact that he's
well, I don't think he's like reviewed his block
the fact
list
that he
in a while.
but the fact that he sought you out and was like, I'll block him.
Yeah, I just think he thinks I'm an ass.
guys should
I don't even know if he knows.
Put it behind you, have some poutine, and call it a
I
day.
would love to. Hey Jay, if you're watching.
you are like the Justin Bieber of the DJ world.
Yeah, I thought Frank Ocean's set was sick
That means you're Haley.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
You do have amazing skin.
You do.
So
You do.
It's Rode.
Sponsored by
Thank you.
I use it too. No, I don't. What? What was that?
I was just thinking about being Haley.
So did you guys ever think that when you started Giggly Squad that you guys would be doing like touring
No, not at
America?
all.
And
We didn't even, when we started Giggly Squad, we didn't even know we were going to have a podcast
What do you mean?
It was started.
It was
during COVID.
it was a dark, deep depression.
Yeah,
moment.
we
all-
started on Instagram Live.
So
oh,
we would
so it wasn't a podcast?
No.
No, so we were FaceTiming each other during COVID, and we were just making each other giggle.
Yeah,
And people,
it was like we would stay on FaceTime for 4 hours because
Yeah.
it's like what was
What else do you
everybody
do?
doing?
Yeah.
And we were
And then
just like,
people
wait,
started to
we're
go live.
like, this is funny.
and
We're
I was
saying-
like, should we go live?
Yeah.
And then we were crazy. We did 10 p.m. every day for 3 months.
Yeah.
We missed one day because she was sick, and I was like,
I was like
selfish.
hungover. She never lets me
So
forget
from
it.
10 to 11 every day for 3 months, we did Giggly Squad.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And so we never thought we'd make any money or get anyone
Yeah.
to watch. And then it cultivated a real cult. And then I was like, we had to film Summer House, and so we couldn't do it at night. And then things started to open up, and I was like, Paige, let's do a podcast. And she's like, this face is not for podcasting. I'm not a podcaster. I was like, please, because I had Burning in Hell already, and I was
Yeah.
like, I gotta do a podcast. And now it's our favorite part of the week.
Yeah.
It's the best. It's
And
the
now
favorite
that we
part of
do
my
live
week, too.
shows, that's really the best.
Yeah. Do you do?
So
you enjoy
do you
it?
meet
Yeah.
and greets?
We do meet and greets. Yep.
Okay.
Is it scripted? Your guys' show, or is it
No,
like an actual podcast?
It's not.
No, when we're up on live, we have segments that we do, but
Yeah.
it's similar to our podcast where we will go rogue at some point.
I was gonna say
but
Rogue. That's the perfect.
It's
and we
really
do it
more an
from audience.
outline.
But it's really
Okay.
it's fun because you get to hang out with your best friend and talk shit and feel, it's so gross to say, but you're in the flesh with everyone.
Yeah.
When everything
Yeah.
in this world could be so virtual.
It's true.
So it feels cool to feel the real energy of the people that are listening in every day when you forget that people even listen.
Right.
Yeah.
How does it feel? Sorry, now I'm interview mode. But wait.
Okay, Barbara Walters.
All right,
Rest in peace.
True.
Rest in peace.
Wait. There's a moment of silence for her. Anyway, when you guys, has it affected your friendship at all, or are you guys able to be friends outside? Does the work ever get in the way?
Not one time.
Okay.
Because I feel like what Hannah's so good at, I don't care about. And what I'm good at, she doesn't care about. In
Okay.
terms of business.
Yeah.
If anything, we're so much closer.
Yeah.
We're the closest we've ever been, which actually I'm obsessed with you right now. We're on really good terms right now. But no, it does affect our friendship, as in something will happen to me and immediately I was like, I want to call Paige.
Yeah.
And I'll call her and we'll start making each other laugh, and I go, save it for the pod. And I
Right.
hang up on
Yeah.
her,
Yeah.
which is kind of annoying.
Like we don't talk every single day.
Yeah.
Because
Well, we send memes all day.
because we're like, wait, I want your initial reaction.
Because we have
to
that
what I'm gonna
reality
tell
TV
you.
mindset where they always said save it for camera. So
Yeah.
we have that, like, we save our lives. But now we get to,
Like I didn't even know Emily Ratajkowski went to her show.
Oh, right.
She,
I
like,
told her she might.
yeah, and then she told me on the pod that she like legitimately came. So I had like a very real reaction. To
Yeah,
hearing
yeah,
that.
It's pretty fucked up. But yeah, we save
Yeah.
things and like surprise each other. But yeah, I love how you're interviewing us like you guys don't have like an incredible podcast of your own. You're like, what's electric podcast?
I just think it's so cool because you guys are like such good friends, and you've been able to keep that.
I think
you know
we've gone through like so much crazy shit together as friends,
Yeah.
and we're both at our core very similar people.
Yeah.
Like we love our families. We love just laughing.
We have the same humor. I think that's really what it is.
Yeah.
And doing reality TV is such like a niche thing that
Yeah.
no one will ever be able to relate to unless they've done it. And the fact that we started on the same year, like I still remember the first day, like looking at Hannah being like, we should probably go back to our moms, right? Like this is not normal.
So you were friends before?
We weren't friends before, but we knew each other. Like we'd only met maybe twice.
Okay.
And so then when we got on the show, I immediately knew though, like I want to stay in her room. She's the only girl I know. And then we like woke up that next morning and we are like, this is not normal. Like this is nuts, right? And we are like, whatever, let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
and now here we are.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's serendipitous.
Yep.
Right? I don't know what that
But
means.
what I will say, it
Sounds like
man.
it sounded like the right
sounds
word.
so crazy, but I remember the day I met Hannah. It's literally as if I'm like, this is our New York Times article, like the day I met her.
Oh, no, we're literally in a marriage together.
Yeah, we were at Betches, and she was working there, and I was going in for an interview or a meeting or something at the time, and I got off the elevator, and I was so nervous because I was 23 years old, and I had like this other corporate job that I hated, and so I was so nervous walking in there.
Crazy.
And when I
You guys were
saw
babies.
Hannah, it was as if I saw, and I didn't know her. It was as if I saw a friend from high school, and like we were seeing each other hadn't seen each other in a while, and she was the first person that came up to me, and she was like, "You look so cute. Like you can sit here." And I just felt something like, "Oh my god, I love this girl."
Yeah.
And then then we were on Summer House together.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
I do feel like you either like some people you just fuck with.
Yeah.
And I feel
Yeah.
like it's like that with relationships too. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Like you guys probably met and you immediately were
Yeah,
like,
we knew right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like, and I feel like that with friendship. So, and I joke that she's very similar to my husband in a way,
Yeah.
and I'm similar to her boyfriend.
Yeah.
So we have all the we're very compatible as people, and I do
Yes.
think having a business with a friend, there are so many times where it could be potentially annoying.
Right.
But like she cares about the hair and makeup, I care about the PowerPoint, and like she could do anything, and I'll never care, and I'll do any. Like we'll be freaking out because the PowerPoint's not working, and she's like, I got hair and makeup, so figure the fuck out. And
I did my
it
job.
makes us, we just work well together.
Yeah.
But ultimately, the second we're like not happy or not having fun, like we know we'll be honest with each other,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we're just gonna keep going as long as it's a
Yeah.
good time for us.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And you guys have been like, I feel like keeping a friendship from like early 20s
Yeah.
to like 30s, that's like the hardest
Yeah.
time to keep friendships.
It
for
is
sure.
kind of crazy. They say if you're friends for 7 years, you'll be friends forever.
I've seen that.
and I
I've
kind of
never heard
believe
of
that.
I do and I don't,
Yeah.
because I feel like it depends on when that 7 years starts.
Right. I
True.
agree.
Because sometimes
Like,
so
okay,
much,
middle school, you don't
high
have to go
school,
by that.
sometimes
Yeah.
it's tough.
Yeah.
It just kind of depends.
I
But
just-
like 23 is such a crazy time in your
Yeah.
life, and to like make it to your 30s
Yep.
together.
I might have said this on Giggly Squad, but I feel like in your 20s, you want people to like you, and in your 30s, you want to like yourself.
Yeah.
And in your 30s, like I just turned 31. I know I look like 21, but I just turned 31. And it's like I just want to surround myself with people who like fuck with who I am, like authentically.
Yes,
I
and
don't-
you start to realize who you're actually being yourself around.
Yes.
Who
who you can be silent with.
Yeah.
And it's not awkward.
Totally.
Like that's a big thing.
And I
Yeah.
do think from like the beginning, when we met before, like we were on TV together and
Yeah.
stuff. And I feel like we've kept each other like
humble.
in a way, like, yeah, she shits on me, I shit on her. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I
Right.
know who you are. I know
Yeah.
who you are with your family.
Right,
And,
right,
like,
right.
Stupid.
And when she's
Yeah.
not that person, like I'll call her out. When
Yeah.
I'm not being myself, she'll call me out.
Yeah.
And I do think because we haven't just had this like very easy, normal friendship, it's made me almost trust it more, where I'm like, oh, we handled that. I
Yeah.
can tackle anything with her.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's beautiful.
But you have to work on it
amazing.
every day.
And we do.
go to a couple therapy.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
It's the hardest
A
thing
marriage
in the world.
is work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had our ups
You have to
and downs.
choose to love each other every day.
She has cheated a couple times, and I'm like,
All right,
You
there.
cheated.
You cheated.
Right? Can you believe that? How stunning.
people thought you were her though with Bang.
That was the best compliment ever.
I liked all of your comments, Paige. I was going through
Paige
different.
went rogue in the comments. That's how I knew she was jealous, and I liked it. We do play mind games with each other too. I just like to let her know that that I have other people I could be friends with if I wanted to. And she's like, no, you don't.
The claw on her shoulder is so good. Because
I was
You're
like, you're
trying
never
to hide
leaving.
it with her hair.
Oh, good times.
God, it's funny.
When did you turn 31?
August 12th.
Oh my God,
Leo Sun, Virgo Moon, Scorpio Rising.
amazing.
What is that? Why are you pointing at me?
That's her big 3.
And your
Mine
birthday
are-
was
November. I just turned
You turned
30.
30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
November 22nd?
November 4th.
okay.
Are you a Scorpio?
No. Sag.
Oh, we like a Sag.
Yeah.
He's a cuss.
Oh, he knows what a cusp is. Okay, you've been trained.
What's your sign?
I'm a Libra.
Okay.
We love Libras.
I'm also a cusp.
Of
Scorpio.
Scorpio. Oh, okay.
Someone needs to
I
have some
turned
organization.
30 in
Yeah.
September. It's not me.
Not
Wait,
me
are
either.
you're
It's
both?
her.
It's Jesse.
She's the organization.
Wait, that's my hardest thing in my relationship. We're both messy, creative geniuses.
It's hard.
It's hard out here.
Yeah, but someone's got to do it.
Because I'll be like, babe, can you clean that up? And he's like, well, can you clean that up? And I'm like, good point, touche.
That's kind of us.
That is very similar.
Yeah.
This morning, all of Cody's contacts have piled up into the middle of our sink. Like he takes them out and puts them in the sink, and they don't go anywhere.
but
They just
You've
sit
never
there.
done a laser sponsor?
I've never done, like, I'm getting it. I have it scheduled, but I'm
Wait,
paying for it. I'm not doing a sponsored one.
I got it
I?
literally
Should
right
I?
after COVID. No, I paid
feel
for
like
it
you
because I was like, that's one thing I'm not.
Yeah, I don't want like a,
Definitely
You do a
shouldn't.
Groupon?
I don't want like a
starter.
Groupon discount. They're like, come on in.
Yeah. No, it
Please,
is.
we need customers.
You go to a place where the girls get BBLs.
Yeah, I gotta fly to Turkey or something.
It's gonna change your life. Like
I'm so excited.
change your life.
And
It's
yours
gonna change
too.
my life because there won't be contacts in
Oh my
the
God.
sink and on the floor.
She's like, can you move the little cups
cat-
of
he
water,
He leaves
please?
2 cups of water, and I'm like trying to like move around.
You know,
them so
like
I
the
don't
dailies?
spill.
Yeah.
I just leave the
I
cases
used
around.
to throw them in my bed. Like
The-
I would just take
the
them and
contacts,
throw them
yeah,
on the
it's-
ground.
He does
She'd wake
that.
up with just like a huge fungus on her eye, and she'd be like, is
Yeah,
this
and
normal?
well, that's why I got it because I kept getting like eye infections,
Oh,
and I was like, I
Like
mean, I am
skies?
sticking my fingers in my eyeball
Right.
every day,
Yeah.
but it changes your whole life, and
really can't
you
do
get
it.
so annoyed knowing that there's people that are born and they can just see,
Yeah.
like,
I actually, it's so funny because I had that moment. I was like, in my mind, was so annoyed with Cody for leaving the contacts everywhere, and I took a step back and I said, "You can see every day. Like,
Yeah.
you need to be
Isn't it
nice
crazy?
about
Like, natural
this
selection, these two out.
Yeah, we
because they're
would've-
hot."
and like going on
Hot people don't
trips.
deserve to see.
You guys can see and be hot. Like, fucking leave us alone. It's true.
No, you
I
can have
feel your
everything
pain
in
though
life.
for packing for anywhere. You're like, do I have enough contacts? Do I have to order more?
He doesn't.
Like, yeah,
You
no-
never
yeah.
have enough
Or
contacts.
it's the worst when I'm surfing
Yeah.
and a wave hits me in the face
Yep.
and one of them pops out
Yep.
because
Why
then
are
I'm
you
like,
acting like you
do you know what I mean?
I get you.
Yeah.
I get you. Yeah. I have jumped in the ocean once or twice.
Like, you know when a shark comes and you have to punch it in the face?
Yes, of course.
Okay, but this is
That was
I guess this is
LA,
more relatable
whatever.
when you can't like you haven't seen underwater in a pool, or at least I haven't.
Yeah.
For like
Years.
decades now.
Years.
Right? I can't open my eyes in water, otherwise they'll like come out.
I have
But
now won
look
every
like that.
single relay race in the pool since I've gotten LASIK eye surgery because I can open my eyes.
When we were on our honeymoon, I started peeking and I was like, wait, this is the world I've been missing? And so I started like pushing it a little bit more and like opening a little bit more. And then eventually they both came out and I was like, fuck, babe, I got to go back to the room and get more contact.
He was like, I just opened my eyes underwater, and I was like, okay.
I was
so confused.
so
I was
fired
like,
up. I was like,
"Oh."
it's beautiful down there.
For sure, Nick. Guys who can't open their eyes underwater.
What?
Cold blood.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so I feel like since Cody and I have been together for so long that like icks can't really exist anymore. Like we've chosen to be together.
Yeah.
It's part of your marriage.
We got a cold plunge.
Yeah.
Have you ever
My
seen
husband's
either one of
obsessed with
them?
it.
Have you ever watched him do it?
No, he's like obsessed with. He sleeps in the. He goes to. It's like an Irish thing.
No, he's like this. I literally was like,
immediate egg. Calling a divorce.
No, I
lawyer.
watched the footage today. Like I pulled it up on my computer and I was like, holy
He's
fuck.
all
I'm
of a
surprised.
sudden in The Sound of Music.
I'm surprised you didn't just walk out
Yeah.
of
like
the
he
place.
was like, ha.
I sit in, I'm like,
I was like, and I was like, this, just breathe, just breathe.
I sounded like one of Chili's
In through your
toys.
nose, out through your mouth.
God.
Like he's like, like the bird or whatever. I'm like,
And you know his pee-pee is just like so little in that moment. His balls are just
Literally
shriveled up.
inverted in.
It's inside his body. It's hitting an ovary you didn't know he had.
I got the ick when I watched it myself. I was like, dude, ew.
No, but
I can't post that.
my husband's like a lunatic though. Like I'd prefer that. It's like a thing in Ireland because it's always kind of cold there that people
Okay.
just jump in cold water. So it'll be like November and he'll be like, I need to jump in this water. I'm like, no, you don't. And he's like, come on, babe. It hurts at first. Then you always, no one's ever felt worse after jumping in cold water. I'm like, that's like saying healing after you break a bone. Of
The
course you feel
Titanic
better
did
after.
happen, Dad.
Yeah, okay. That's super insensitive.
History.
So anyway, I live with like a crazy person. Everywhere we go on vacation, he's like, where's the cold tub? And I'm like, I'm not here to go through pain.
Yeah, I can't wrap my head around it.
So you
It
bought
does
one
make
for
you feel really
your
good.
house. Like you,
We
okay.
have
Do you
one
go in
at
it every
house.
day?
I've been trying to, but
And
I can't really stand it yet. I can't do it. It
It's
hurts.
mental.
How many minutes are you at? Like how many minutes are you
Like
up
45
to?
seconds.
Because
Okay.
if you stay long enough, it goes numb. I just know that from college sports. It
Oh
was
yeah, you played
torture.
tennis, right?
I played tennis, and
Yeah.
you'd have to go in, and it was also Wisconsin, so afterwards we'd all get pneumonia, like trying to get back to our rooms. Didn't think about it, but yeah, you get in and you're dying. Also, the nips, like to get over
Yeah.
the nips is like, I couldn't feel my nips for years afterward.
It's rough. Like it like hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's supposed
I
to be
don't
so
wanna do
good
it.
for you.
I know.
Is it?
I know. I'm kind of like, is it? You know, like
Classic.
Is it?
Yeah.
You know?
No, but
I
is
feel
it?
like you're like, this will solve everything. If you
And I feel
go
like
in
the
cold
exact same.
What is it
Yeah.
supposed to do?
It's supposed to like spike your like metabolic rate and also
I
like
think it lowers
help.
your cortisol, so that helps
Yeah.
with like anxiety.
But that
I believe
raises
that,
my
though, like-
cortisol, jumping in cold water.
I don't think like the effects do though.
Yeah, they say even after a shower, like end it cold, but like
Yeah.
it's a lot of self-hate. I
What's
think.
the point of that? Like, I'm enjoying myself in the shower. It's warm. I'm comfy.
Like, light
But it
I
makes
do
you-
okay. I do that, but for like a way more vain reason.
What is it?
I feel like if I turn the shower cold right before I'm gonna get out, it closes all my pores.
Okay.
And then I feel like in my head that makes my skin better.
But she,
So I've like tricked myself
any
into
conspiracy
that.
theory
But
she
don't you?
believes.
But you can put the lotion on when your pores are open, then it seeps in.
Yeah, but okay. Well, now I have to rethink.
No, like she'll do like the parasite cleanse. She'll like anything.
Oh my god, I remember that.
I don't think we did it though.
I never
I remember
did.
you
I
talking
kept
about it.
getting
Out of
scared.
things.
Yeah.
That's scary.
But if
But
you
I'll
tell
try
her-
any like trend that's happening. If it's like gonna make me pretty, I'll try it. If they're like literally put slugs on your face, I'll do it.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
And then her mom would be like, maybe you have pimples because you keep putting slugs on your
Yeah.
face.
My mom's like, you are a marketing agent's dream.
It's so true.
Well, you should get a cold plunge then.
I know. I actually do kind of want one.
It sucks.
You can't fit that in your apartment in New York City. I feel like.
can-
No,
you
I would
can
make
use
Craig
ours.
have it. Yeah.
Can come back to LA and use ours.
It is so LA.
I want to meet
guys.
Craig. I feel like I gotta like
I feel like you guys
get
would
my boys
vibe.
back.
Do you
know?
like? Do you
I feel like he gets a lot of shit.
Do you
on the podcast.
snowboard? Do you snowboard?
I want to like.
Oh yeah, that poor
I
man.
want to stand up for Craig.
Wait,
I don't know.
That poor man.
That
I'm
poor
making him
man.
a better person. He should actually send me a thank you note. But my love language is like, if I do really love you and I feel comfortable enough to tease you, you should take it as a compliment.
love that.
But that's
Yeah.
so manipulative.
Yeah.
I realized.
Well, that's the
But-
problem. I feel like New York culture, it's very like, if I'm not shitting on you, it means I don't like
Yeah,
you.
like
Like if
if
I'm
I-
nice to you, it means
Like I
hate
feel
Okay.
you.
awkward with you, you know.
But like he
Yeah.
comes from this like sweet culture in like Delaware and the
Just-
South.
Oh my God, his family is so nice, and they're
So
so
sweet.
nice to each other. And like, you walk into my house, my dad's like, "You kind of smell," like, and says to my
Like-
mom, "I think she smells." Like, and everyone knows that, you know. Like, it's just
That's why like Paige and I can't hug.
You don't hug?
no, we never hug.
We don't even
Really?
make eye contact.
So like when you leave on the plane today, you only hug each other back.
Oh my God, no.
What
No,
do?
I'll-
You just
I'll be
like
like-
Do you guys say
bye.
I love you to each other?
No.
But it'll be like a slip of the. It'll be like, oh,
The only time
you did speak very nicely towards each other like this whole time. So I think that's you
but we're
saying
not,
I
like,
love you.
We're not
Yeah.
like affectionate. Like the only time we hug is after we do our live show. Before we walk off stage, we hug each other.
And
Like
it's
you
a
did.
form.
Great.
So it's like a performance.
Wait,
Yeah, but it's not us. This is
We're
for
like,
the
get
show.
this picture of us
Get
hugging.
this photo.
post
We love each
it.
other.
But no, we wouldn't just like actively.
I'll be like, great job.
like we
Do you dap up? Do you do it like?
No, like we've
So you just know-
cried intensely to each other, and we still have never
Really?
Like,
Weird.
That's okay. Let it out.
So you both don't like hugs, or do you like hugs with other people?
I like hugs with other people.
Even I'm
But
sorry I hugged you earlier.
I like hugs with certain people, but
Was
not
it me?
Yeah,
earlier
you
No.
when I forced you to hug
You
me?
did put out your hand when
No,
you
you
pulled up.
walked
You're
out.
like,
Hey, Paige DeSorbo.
Paige DeSorbo.
Elwood.
I'm glad to meet you.
Paige DeSorbo reporting.
Paige
for-
is sorry about Paige 2024. Nice to meet you. No, like when I'm in, sometimes when I'm in professional settings, I don't know if the other person wants to
Yeah.
hug, but I would have hugged you because I
Okay.
feel like we're like, we vibe with each other and like,
Right.
you know, we get it. But
we feel comfortable shitting on each other, and the second it gets like cute, we're like we were doing a podcast in person, and like we don't like looking at each other
yeah,
in the
like
eye
makes us
during it.
like feel so awkward.
But like
Yeah.
we're also in love,
Right.
so it's like complicated. There's levels.
I get that.
Yeah, makes sense.
My best friend does not like hugs, Emma, but she knows that I like them, so she
Yeah.
hugs me when she
that's
sees me,
cute.
and
yeah,
I'm like,
and that's so nice.
she's like,
I'll just text
okay.
Paige and go, "Are you hungry?" And she goes, "Yes," and that's our love language.
Kind of ours.
I'll just like throw granola bar in her direction. She's like,
Oh, we have that granola bar in the car.
I know, I'm
Just
pretty
waiting.
excited
Oh,
about
let's
that.
go.
"Hell yeah!"
All right. That being said, I'm gonna wrap this up.
He actually hung with the girls really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, did I?
We only lost
I
you a
was
couple times.
nervous. I was probably way more nervous than you because I was like, it's gonna be three.
We have to
You guys
bring
are
our
all
men
so
out.
funny, and I'm like the only dude.
No,
I
you
feel like
did
I'm gonna
great.
get torn
You did
apart.
really
You did
Wow.
amazing.
It was
You didn't
much
say,
less
like,
your
anything
podcast
toxic.
and more their podcast.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I felt like
Honestly,
I was like, anyway.
I way prefer that. When I can be on a podcast and just watch, that's the best.
Next time we'll go on a triple date after.
Yeah,
Wait, that'd
we
be so fun.
should.
Do you snowboard?
Yeah,
I can
Oh,
tell.
okay.
He could snowboard with Craig and
Yeah.
Des. And we could,
I'd love to.
we
And we
just
can-
hot chocolate.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't go.
No.
Girl, I tried one time and I walked down the.
No, we don't need to. Yeah.
was-
How's your hand, by the way?
She's fine. She's traumatized. She's learning to love herself again. She sacrificed it for the better good. Now I don't have to ski anymore.
It was great for the TikTok.
Wait,
yeah,
we
we got
went-
to
it
see you
was-
going down the thing.
No, that was amazing.
So good.
I
Have you ever
lost
gone down
my
a toboggan? And then I go down and I go 5 stars.
It was so good. It was,
It was actually
so
so
good.
uncomfortable. It was like,
No, they
I was
literally strapped you
I
in.
literally could have just gone down by myself, but I was hungry and I was like, I don't want to ski anymore.
You had the people like rope you into the little sled.
I didn't know.
I know. I
Yeah.
thought
I
it
was
was
like, do you
really
want to go on
funny.
toboggan? I'm like, that sounds fun. Toboggan. And then it was like, also my hand was freezing. The only thing that hurt my hand, and they had it out, and I was like, I had like frostbite on my hand. It was burning. It was the worst experience of my life. But we should definitely go on like a ski trip together.
Yeah,
We
I would love
should.
that.
Super down. Let's do
Okay.
it.
And then the guys could tell us about all their like, oh, like Craig fell in the snow. And we'd be like, that's so cool.
Yeah, exactly.
That is cool. That's a cool thing.
That Craig fell in the snow.
I was like, snow or cocaine? What are we talking about?
All right, check out Giggly Squad, and you guys are on tour right now. So tickets? Is there
Yeah.
something?
You could go to click our link under our Instagram bio and our website, Giggly-Squad. And we're going to some fun places. We have some tickets left for Chicago,
Yep.
Wait, is
Phoenix,
this coming out?
Delaware,
This comes out this Friday.
This Friday.
Oh,
Yeah.
it does?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Phoenix,
Yep.
There you go.
Delaware. We have
in
Chicago.
San Diego.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. So grab some tickets. Check out their show. Thank you guys so much.
Thank
guys
you
are
guys.
You guys are
Love
the
you.
best.
This
Great.
was so fun.
Yeah. It was a blast.
We
Thank you.
manifested it.
Yay!